Hiya, and welcome to I'm Now the School Delinquent's Lover, but I Won Out. That is a long title. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Hang on, I'm gonna check out the preferences, and let's do this. Here we are, Haruto, the Demon's Cavern. Legend says that those who enter never come out the same. They lose all their loot and they're practically back at level 1. Hang on, I'm gonna just turn that down a bit. Where exactly did you hear this legend? Online forums. That's besides the point. They say that this is the base of one of the strongest players in the entire game. And I'm gonna raid it. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Wait, Haruto, you gotta. Bros stick together through everything.
I'm not about to lose my entire account on some legend. Besides, what exactly do you think is going to happen? Hang on, I'm going to pull my microphone down a bit. My microphone hates me.
That's the strongest player, right? Imagine all the sweet, sweet loot they have in there. There's gotta be at least 100,000 yen worth of weapons.
And you think you can beat whoever's inside and take it all?
I'm an optimist.
As fun as watching Gorou go in there and get destroyed by whatever whale is inside that base sounds, in truth, my mind is elsewhere. It's our first day back in class in our last year of high school, no less. Seems like only yesterday I entered this school a shy, quiet 16-year-old with no friends and all on my own. Now I'm a shy, quiet 18-year-old with one friend who's addicted to online games and won't even be in my class this year. So much for that youthful high school experience, huh? But maybe this year will be different. Maybe I'll finally come out of my shell, make friends, go out to do karaoke with people. I've always wanted to do that.
Hey, Haruto, log back on and give me some of your stuff.
What? Why?
So I can be fully prepared to raid this guy's base. Come on, I need some healing potions.
I sigh, or maybe I'll just play MMORPGs until I turn 30. Hey, nerds. Gorou and I look up. Standing before us is someone who we only know by the name of Udon. He's in Class 3B with Gorou, and is infamous for being a part of the school's delinquent trio known as the Black Dogs. Even though, ironically enough, none of them are dogs. Or have black fur.
Ugh, what do you want?
Hurtful. Is that any way to talk to your neighbor?
I'll never forgive you for raiding my aim on a figure. For breaking my aim on a figure.
I said I was sorry.
You will be.
Udon, what do you need from us? Oh yeah, I'm actually here to ask Haruto a question, completely hypothetical. Me? Yeah, just a bit of research. So Haruto, if someone were to confess their feelings to you, how would you want them to do it? Confess? To me? Sure. Is that so strange? I mean, who would do that? I don't think anyone in the school even knows my name. Well, it's just a hypothetical. Don't you ever daydream of things like that? Of course I do. Getting confessed to, falling in love, going on fluffy, rose-colored, lovey-dovey dates. Anyone would want something like that. Well, I guess something sweet like getting a flower or a letter. Just having someone confess her feelings honestly. Someone who's bold and strong. Or something like that. I see. This was useful information, Haruto. Alright, I'll catch you nerds later.
Hey, you aren't gonna ask me?
Why? I'm only asking people who actually have a chance of getting confessed to.
You!
In a frenzy, Udon dashes out of the classroom, Gorou angrily chasing after him. Weird. Yo. You know what? I'm just gonna do something real quick. Give me a minute.
Look, a new furry visual novel. I sure that there are no assholes.
I actually
this
have to
time around.
read what you
now
say.
that
I
think
can't
about
hear it
assholes
anymore.
We see in the game are the whole point of visual novels being interesting and a whole lot of drama.
My Renpai game collection is massive. Give me a minute. Naruto. Oh god, I gotta build him. I gotta build him. And there you go. Now give me a minute to, And there we go. Give him a shitty Naruto voice? I cannot do a Naruto to save my life. What do you mean with like, Sasuke? See, I can't. It's literally just a vocal fry. Weird. The school assembly takes place in the morning. The principal stands in front of the gym podium talking about the same old thing he always does in the first day back. School's important, study, 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 blah, blah, blah. But Udon's question makes me wonder, is it really possible for someone like me to get confessed to have that kind of romance? I don't even have friends outside of Gorou. Why would anyone want to confess to someone as invisible as me? You know what? I am going to do something real quick. Let me find my, character. There we go. I found him. And I'm going to put a filter on him. Where is it? Filters. Effect filters. I need a tint. Color correction. That is not it. Yeah, I'm going to, put something on top of him. Sharpen, scroll, scale. Fuck. I can't. I was going to make everything in there black and white, but I can't. Yeah, maybe this is just who I'm supposed to be. There's always that person who you don't remember in old yearbook photos. That'll be me then. The person people point to and ask themselves, just who the hell was this guy? And that's fine. I'll just keep my expectations as low as possible and I'll never get disappointed. Yeah, I just have to keep living as I have up until this point. It'll be fine, right? After all that... The gym doors crash open and the principal's speech halts in a confused stutter. Oh. That's aggressive, and I am about to smash my microphone. There we go. And there in the entrance stand the black dogs. Indeed, the bad bitches have arrived. Udon to the left, standing as proud and smug as ever. A bunny with a mask to the right, and in the very middle, the huge broad wolf with the scariest glare I've ever seen, by the name of Akuma. Yo, 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 we're crashing this assembly. What is the meaning of this? Kazuma, you... Shut it, old man. This is an important PSA by the black dogs. Hit it, Kirari! The tall, scary-looking bunny raises her phone up to her masked face and in a deep, feminine voice, loudly yells into it. The speakers of the gym blaring out her voice and making the whole student body jump. Akana Haruto, make yourself known! Me? What the hell did I do? The students around me start to shuffle out of the way and a clear path forms between me and the black dogs. When the large wolf's eyes meet mine, I'm almost positive I peed a little. He starts making his way towards me, and my legs start shaking like crazy. My throat dry as a desert. This is it! God, am I gonna die today? The wolf finally reaches me, and I have to tilt my head to look up at him, his incredibly icy glare making my own eyes water in fear. That's when he suddenly gets down on one knee, and it's only then when I realize a huge bouquet of flowers in his hands as he extends it up, almost as if offering them to me. Akahana Haruto. His voice booms even louder than the bunnies with the speakers, making everyone, including me, jump back in shock. He stutters, a red blush forming on his face, and I just stand there in shock, unable to process what the hell just happened. What could he possibly want with me? I'm in love with you, Akahana. Go out with me. If Haruki doesn't do this, I'm going to I might throw hands with someone. The entire gym erupts in a roar of screams of shock, whispers and murmurs of confusion echoing around the entire building, but my head goes blank, completely dumbfounded. Is this a joke? Am I being punked? Where's the cameras? But there are no cameras. Udon and Kirari are close behind Akuma, as expectant of my answer as everyone else here is. I look back down to Akuma, his glare just as scary, but his hands seem to be shaky and nervous. Is this for real? What do I do? I can't say yes. I don't know, Akuma. What if there's some kind of trap? What do I do? I don't know. He nodded. That's a yes. Another round of confused roars pierce my eardrums, and my heart sinks when I realize what I accidentally just did. Did I just... accept? Yay. Yay. We're already bending over. Just kidding. Udon cheers as Akuma gets back to his feet, towering over me once again as he leers down at me with a crooked smile. And see you at lunchtime, Akahana. He pushes the flowers to my chest, making me instinctively jump onto them, and he quickly turns to leave, Udon jumping up and down happily after him. This concludes the announcement, Principal. You may continue. Kirari yells her final announcement into the phone, following after the other two who are long gone by now, and closes the double doors behind her, leaving the gym in complete silence. All eyes land on me as the principal nervously picks up where he left off, and I clutch onto my flowers, my shaky legs doing a poor job of keeping me up. Just... what the hell happened? I know I said I wanted to be noticed, but this is just too much. When we got back to our classes, a crowd of people quickly formed around my desk, barraging me with questions. What kind of guys Akuma like? Have you guys been going steady? Were you threatened to say yes? All questions I have zero answers to. Thankfully, throughout the rest of the morning, there was enough of a distraction by the teachers to not have me invaded with more interviews. When lunch break finally comes, people come right back to my desk, their hungry curiosity unwavering at such a time like this. Is it true that Akuma goes to a meat shop to eat other people's remains? Those are just rumors. Here he only eats rival gang members. Have you seen that, Akahana? Eat? Come on, I'm sure Akahana doesn't appreciate you guys talking about his boyfriend like that. Besides, Akuma's never beat up anyone at school before. That's just because he's good at what he does, being sneaky, a bully for hire. I heard the student council sometimes pay him to get rid of students who don't vote for them. Is all that true, Akahana? The classroom door opens suddenly and the entire room falls silent. The crowd that formed around me takes one look at whoever's at the door and without a word quickly gather their things and disperse, heading out the back door. Of course, there was no doubt in my mind that the person at the door was Akuma, but seeing him make his way towards me makes me want to pee all over again. He stands before me now, looming over my desk. His presence is twice as daunting as the students that were here just seconds ago, and he takes up about just as much room as they did. Fuck. Hi, Akuma-san. What? You're my boyfriend now, don't use honorifics with me. He says it's like a demand and I shudder, whining in the back of my throat. Yes, sorry. He huffs and his expression becomes impossible to read, even more than usual. Give me your lunch money. What? What are you, deaf? I said give me your lunch money. Is this that American style of bullying? Am I going to become a piggy bank? With a trembling hand, I reach into my wallet and hand him what I usually spend in a day, hoping he won't ask for more. Is this it? Have mercy. Yes. Sorry. Fine. Go up to the roof and wait for me. I'll be there soon. No. Yes! I get up, scooting my way around his huge frame. I dash out the back door and make a beeline towards the roof. Despite such a predicament, it's a nice day out. The cherry blossoms are in full bloom at this time of year, and some petals have floated all the way up here, coloring the floor in pink hues. I sigh shakily, my heartbeat not calming down no matter how many breaths I take. What do I do? How do I get out of this? As if like a sign from God himself, my phone starts to ring, and checking the ID, it's Gorou. I answer hastily, pressing the phone up to my ear. Gorou?
Haruto, what the hell is going on? The one year I finally decided to skip the assembly to get items on runecraft and someone confesses to you during the old guy's speech? And not just anyone to freaking Akuma from the Black Dogs. And you said yes?
It was an accident, I didn't mean to do it. I nodded because I was shaking so much.
That's crazy. You know that, right?
I know, just help me out, how do I get out of this?
Alright, there's no other way around this, Haruto. You gotta break up with him straight up.
Are you crazy? I can't do that, he'll kill me.
There's no choice here, Haruto. You got yourself into this mess now. This is the only way to get out. Is there a chance Akuma will beat you up? Absolutely. But you gotta endure it. Imagine being Akuma's personal plaything all school year.
It's time to drink
You say
water.
that as if that's a bad thing.
It's time to drink water.
What is this? Coffee,
It's time to
Akuma-sama, just like you asked. This way, Shorty's trying to burn me, you stupid stray. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Exactly. The more you wait, the worse it'll get. Don't expand the time frame, Haruto. Rip the bandage off while the wound is still fresh. And if you get beat up, I'll take you to the hospital myself.
Girly, why do I have the feeling that Akuma is going to be one of the most precious people on Earth? Like, why do I get the feeling that he is going to be so soft? Like, he is going to be the softest person ever. Only to Haruto. How kind. Yeah, because of the trope.
So good luck, you can do it!
Beep. Rip the bandage off, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, Gorou might be right. Making this go on for more than it needs to is just going to make it harder to get out of. Can't expand and how long we'll be together. I gotta end things now. Creak of the door roof opening alerts me that Akuma's here. I turn to face him, full of resolve to end this now. And I get one good look at him and realize I really don't want to get beat up by him. Sit. Yes. I forgot I'm a huge pushover. This is going to be harder than I thought. We both take a seat on a bench around the railings of the roof. Akuma's size taking up most of the bench with just enough space for me to squeeze a butt cheek into. Here. He puts a melon bread and a can of coffee on my lap along with some coins. Huh? For me? Obviously. It was your money. You like that bread, right? The dots slowly start to connect in my mind as I look at the bread, then the coins, and up at him. He went and bought this for me, but aren't the lines really bad at the cafeteria this time of day? Yeah, it's my favorite. Thank you. He huffs affirmatively, crossing his arms and closing his eyes, nodding once. Tentatively unwrap the bread from its packaging, eating slowly and cautiously as I glance at Akuma from the corner of my eye, wondering if he poisoned it. No, that's ridiculous, but even Akuma wouldn't do something like that, would he? Am I just being paranoid? Well, to be fair, he is really scary. Akahana. Yes? What's your favorite food? Huh? We're a couple now. I have the right to know these things about you. So answer me. Right, let's see. Maybe yakisoba? Or are you asking or saying? Yakisoba, definitely yakisoba. Got it. What about you? Meat. I'm sorry I asked. Suddenly the roof door swings open and waltzing in comes the other two members of the Black Dogs, Kirari and Udon. Yo, Akuma Haruto, figured you'd be up here. What are you doing here? Why is everyone being so mean to me today? You know I was the one who got you those flowers, right? A little gratitude would be nice. Akuma huffs and Udon and Kirari sit right in front of us on the floor. Udon takes out 2 corn dogs from his pocket, and wields them like Wolverine claws, while Kirari is glued to her phone, tapping away, playing a game most likely. Anyway, we just wanted to meet the guy you fell so head over heels with. Aku, didn't we, Kirari? Don't rope me into this. You guys are mean. So what are you What were we two talking about before we came? Our favorite foods. Ooh, good topic. I like these. He was on his corn dog under my nose, a grin on his face. Want one, Haru? I'm good. Don't wave them around Akahana's face like that. Ha, Akahana, I thought you said you'd switch to first name basis when you started dating. Akuma huffs again, this time in clear embarrassment. Come on, try it out. Say his name, it's easy. Akuma looks at me, blushing, opening his mouth to say, Akahana. What was that? You... Shut up. Udon has a small laughing fit, but then calms himself down, returning his attention to me. Well then, you guys are getting to know each other, right? Haruto, what are some of your hobbies? Oh, well, I like gardening, I play video games, I also read books a lot. Talk about a snooze fest, could I get any more boring? Sounds chill, what games do you play? Mostly RuneCraft. You play RuneCraft? Kirari, being mostly absent from our conversation, now lights up, sitting up straight and looking right at me. Yes? What rank are you? 30? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're not that far yet, but that's totally fine. Have you played the new story quest? What did you think? I honestly thought it was so boring. I think the devs are running out of ideas at this point, but the free items made it kind of worth it. Oh, you should go to the Strila's dungeon if you haven't already. That's the place where you unlock the Hyena Synth sword. It's a lifesaver. What's your idea? I'll add you right now if you know it. We could play if you... Or whatever, you know. Only if you're down, I don't care either way. She scoffs and looks away, also clearly embarrassed. She's kind of like the girl version of Akuma. Don't mind Kirari, she's a huge nerd. She'd love to play with you. Don't put words in my mouth. You put them there yourself. They banter like this back and forth, in that funny way friends always seem to do, and I get a little jealous of them. So even delinquents have these kinds of friendships, huh? The kind where you can laugh and joke around with and tease each other about. Of course I'm grateful for my friendship with Gorou, but even we're not this close. I don't belong here, do I? Here in the middle of these group of friends, a complete outsider to their dynamic. What do I have to offer? All the more reason to call it quits now. Don't! Don't you fucking dare! Haruto, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Akuma? I've been listening in on the two's banter. But when he hears me mutter his name, his ears flick over to my direction and he gives me his full attention. Yes. I don't think... Damn it, why now? Aw, man, lunch is over. Too soon. We were saved by the bell. Fuck off, bot. Thank you, Amethyst. He and Kirari get up from the floor and stretch out a bit, and Udon throws the sticks of his now-eaten corn dogs over the fence of the roof, grinning at me. You seem like a nice guy, Haruto. Treat Akuma well, okay? He may look scary, but he's a real puppy on the inside. What was that? Nothing. If you really do want to play, though, just ask. They both scurry out the door, leaving Akuma and I alone again. What were you gonna say, Akahana? Huh? Oh, nothing, never mind. Do you have anything after classes? No. Good, then wait for me at the gate when classes are over. Don't leave without me. Got it. Got it? He nods, then pauses if he wants to say more. Then he shakes his head, turning to leave. I'm glad that those two seem to like you, Akahana. And off he goes. Akuma is pretty scary, but maybe there really is a trace of a nice guy somewhere in there, hidden behind those piercing eyes of his. He got lunch for me, his friends seem to care about him a lot, and he hasn't actually done anything mean yet. And he is pretty handsome. Is my pushover nature that thinks that if he leans over to kiss me, I wouldn't push away or something else. No, wait, I can't think like that. I gotta end things ASAP for the sake of my high school year. The chaos that are the black dogs can't stay in my life. Haruto? Let's be realistic. Haruto, let's think about this realistically. You are in a Dave and Tyson relationship. You are in a Dave and Tyson situation. You are in a Dave and Tyson situation. You are living out literally all of our dreams right now. You're living out all of our dreams. This is all of our dreams. And let's be realistic. I already forgot his name. Kazuma. Kazuma is probably going to be... Wasn't that one an abusive relationship? It wasn't, really. Thank you, Amethyst. I think Dave and Tyson's relationship might have started out abusive, but, like, it eventually became respectful. I think Haruto and Kazuma are going to just completely skip an abusive phase and go straight into a more loving and respectful phase. Except one where Kazuma is the bitch. Because, let's face it, Kazuma is most likely the bottom in that situation. He is most likely the bottom. Literally, all Haruto has to do is ask. Like, I get a feeling that Haruto will ask him to jump, and Kazuma will say how high. After school, that's when I'll do it. For sure. Yeah, he did, but then he didn't. By the time class is over, the hunger of my classmates has died down a bit, and only a few people pass me by to ask me a question or two about Akuma. Of course, when they realize I barely know Akuma myself, they pretty much leave me alone, so it was bearable at the very least. Now at the main gate, I'm waiting for him to show up like he said he would when my phone rings. Gorou's ID popping up on my screen once more. Gorou?
Haruto, have you done it yet? I haven't heard any blood-curdling cries from you, so I'm assuming he didn't beat you up.
I haven't broken things off yet.
But Haruto, you gotta! Haven't you heard the rumors going around? Apparently he eats people!
I don't think Akuma is as bad as people make him out to be, Gorou.
Really? You're not saying...
But even if he isn't, I don't belong with him. I'll break things off soon, I promise.
Alright. Just be safe, Haruto.
I hang up the call just in time to see Akuma make his way over to me, making a clear path wherever he walks. I guess nobody is crazy enough to get in his way. Akahana. Akuma, how are classes? I skipped them. Oh. That's no good, Akuma. You have to go to them. Are you scolding me? No, Alright. I won't skip classes tomorrow. Thank you for confirming my theory, Akuma! Thank you! So I don't disappoint you anymore. Alright then. So what did you want to do? The other two interrupted us on the roof at lunch. I wanted to spend some time with you, just the two of us. Oh sure, what did you... Give me your backpack. What? Give it to me now. He's cute one second, then terrifying the next. This is what people call a gap mo. I shakily offer my backpack to him, expecting him to run off with it or inspect the contents, make fun of me for having a romance bong in there. But he just throws it over his shoulder, carrying it with ease. Come on. And without another word, he starts walking in front of me, and I quickly follow behind. It's a quiet walk through town, and I'm so far behind him, it almost looks like I'm stalking him, but eventually he very roughly demands I walk by his side. He notices this, so we walk shoulder to shoulder after that. Rather, shoulder to bicep. We reach a small little butcher shop selling chicken meats of all kinds of birds, and Akuma opens the door for me to go in. Get in! The shop doesn't smell as much of raw meat as I was expecting it to, but the array of dead skinless chickens on the display counter does make me uneasy. Not to mention, why did Akuma bring me here? Were the rumors of him eating his victims true? Am I next? Ah, Ishikoro, there you are. An older man makes his way out of what I assume to be the freezer with a friendly smile, and he nods happily at Akuma. Mr. Watanabe, hey. And you brought a friend? Mr. Watanabe smiles warmly at me, and I hastily bow to him. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Akahana Haruto. Ah, Haruto! I've heard a lot about you. He chuckles and looks over at Akuma, a teasing glint in the wrinkles of his eyes. So, finally manned up and did it, huh? Akuma just huffs. He seems to do that a lot when he's embarrassed. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, little Haruto. Please take good care of my Ishikoro here. Maybe hard to get along with sometimes, but he's got a heart of gold, truly. Ishikoro, is that Akuma's real name? He comes here often to help me out at the shop, running errands for me and taking over when I'm not feeling well. He's a good kid. This just further confirms my theory! It's nothing. That must be where the rumors came from. Akuma must work here part-time. I'll be sure to be good to him, Mr. Watanabe. Good lad. Now, what are you here for, Ishikoro? To ask for the day off today. I'd like to spend it with Akahana, if that's alright with you. Of course, it's been a slow day. I'll consider it if you do one thing for me. Grabs an envelope from a drawer and hands it over to Akuma. Once his hands trace the contents inside, he quickly tries to return it. No, Mr. Watanabe, It's my condition. Unless you want to work. I thought so. Now, you go take your new boyfriend somewhere nice here. Thank you. Don't mention it. It was nice to meet you, little Haruto. Yes, it was a pleasure, Mr. Watanabe. Akuma, what's inside the envelope? Where would you like to go now, Akahana? Huh? Choose somewhere, it doesn't matter where it is. You said you liked games, right? Yes. Then come with me. We can't. Like, I think we all want to be Haruto right now. I think we all want to be Haruto right now. I know I do. He starts walking off again, and I have to run to catch up with him. The arcade? Is it not good? No, I didn't say that. The arcade's great. Good then. What game do you want to play? Oh no, now he's going to spend money on me. Oh, wait, is that what was in the envelope? Oh gosh, I'm in too deep. Why not the rhythm game machine? Those are fun and we can play together. If that's what Akahana wants to do, then let's go. He's such a puppy. So cute. We walk over to an empty arcade machine, the bright lights and music making Akuma tense up next to me, but he grabs a card from his wallet and swipes it on the game. A loud ping signaling us that the game is ours to start. What kind of songs do you like? Death metal. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I have to know! I have to know! Akuma, I have to know! I have to know! Because there's this one death metal song that I like. There's this one. This is the only death metal band that I actually listen to. It is, oh shit, that is a lot. I'm just gonna spell out the letters. XAVLEGBMAOFFFASSITIMIDWAPWAENDUTROABCWAPPOHFFFX. The song is called Surf's Up Goths. It is amazing. It is fucking hilarious. Death metal. I don't think this game has death metal songs. It's mainly idol music. Do you like this kind of thing, Akahana? What kind of captcha did I just spill out? Well, not really. Sorry, Hatsune Miku, I denied you. I thought you liked this kind of thing. You were at the anime con last year, after all. Well, that was mainly for Gorou. Wait, you were there? This song looks good. He chooses a song with a very upbeat tempo, and before I have time to question him more, the game starts and we start getting into the groove of the gameplay. Oh shit! Deco 27, right? Trying to remember what the song is called. Oh, it's Ivana. Oh shit. I missed a few notes at the start, but eventually I get into the rhythm of things. Once the song ends, I have a combo of 400 notes. Alright, Akuma, what's your... Akuma only hit 10 notes! Akahana. Yes? I hate this game! I'm sorry! I was being selfish! No, if you had fun, then I'm happy either way. But let's play a different game now. Of course, anything you'd like. I can play Hatsune Miku music without copyright? Probably not. This VOD is going to get claimed. He smiles at me, and somehow this time it's not scary at all, just warm and happy. Oh no, this isn't good. My heart skipped a beat just now. This can't go on any further. I have to break things off before it gets worse than this. No more beating around the bush, it's gotta be now. There's a shooter somewhere. Here, do you like those, Akahana? Well, it'd be rude to not at least let him play a game he likes first, right? Sure, let's play that. After this game, I'll surely... just one more. I couldn't say it. Akahana, wait for me here. I have to use the bathroom. Ah, okay. I can't deny, but I've been having a lot of fun with Akuma. He's scary, but I think that's just his exterior, Mr. Watanabe, the black dogs. They care a lot about Akuma, and it's easy to see why. Maybe strong and intimidating, but he's kind and he worries about my happiness. There's no denying it, I was defensive before, but now I'm sure of it. Akuma is a good guy. So, why would he fall for nobody like me? I can't let this go on any more than it already has. The chaotic, unpredictable nature of Akuma has no place in my boring, plain life. Is that what you want? Uh-huh. The plush. I didn't even realize it. I'd been staring blankly at a claw machine with full of cute little bear plushies. Ah, no, step aside. But I step out of his way, and Akuma quickly swipes the card on the machine, making the lights whir to life. Look of deep concentration etches onto his face, and maneuvering the claw, he lines it up right above one of the plushies, dropping it down, and... completely missing. It's okay, Akuma, let's just... He swipes the card again before it could finish and tries yet again, this time lining it up to the head rather than the body of the plushie. But again, the claw only grazes the stuffed toy, returning back up with nothing as Akuma growls loudly, angrily. Akuma, come on, you don't have to... No, Akahana, let me do this for you. He tries 3, 4, 5 more times, each try getting the plus closer and closer to the opening of the machine until finally on his 9th try with a small push, it falls the plushie, the machine dinging in excitement with us. You did it! He reaches in and grabs it, easily holding it in one hand as he hands it over to me, that same crooked smile on his face. For you. Thank you, Akuma. I'm blushing and my heart's pounding really hard. No way, I'm so happy right now. After that, Akuma decided that it was getting late and that he'd walk me home. An orange hue casts over the whole town, and Akuma's shadow easily engulfs my own as he walks behind me. My whole body covered by his. I just don't get it. I know I have to end things, but why? Why don't I want this to end? It's called love, you bitch. Akahana, why'd you stop? Is everything okay? Akuma? Yes. Why did you confess to me? Huh? Turn around to face him. Confusion and surprise slapped across his face. Well, now he knows how I felt at the assembly. Huh. I mean, I'm not anyone special. I go to school, keep to myself, go home, and that's it. I don't have any friends other than Gorou, and I'm not particularly good looking, so why would you ever find me lovable? Because you're strong, Akahana. What do you... Do you remember your first year of high school? When club season rolled around, you decided to make the gardening club. Because we didn't have one, I remember that everyone thought it was girly or stupid or boring and no one wanted to join. But you didn't care. You used the funds of the club to plant a garden at the school and you tended to them as best as you could on your own. You planted all kinds of flowers, but you never got to see them grow because a few days later someone had trampled all over them and they destroyed your hard work. I remember that. I was devastated. I cried for a long while. At this point in time, I didn't really know who you were, and it's a little shameful to admit, but I thought you were pretty lame at the time, too. But I was passing by when I saw you there, hunched over, sobbing over your garden. A low growl rumbles in his throat, and he clenches and unclenches his fist as his expression turns somber. You were so upset, and I was sure that the next day I'd find the garden in the same state, and that'd be the end of it. When I went to check, there you were, cleaning up the mess, planting new seeds, watering them with a smile on your face. You were talking to yourself, or maybe you were talking to the seeds, telling them how pretty they'll be, this time for sure. He heard that! I was so sure you'd give up. Someone as frail and small and lame as you, I thought it'd break you. And when it didn't, I was so surprised, and I realized then just how much I underestimated you. How strong you really are, Akahana. So I just kind of kept watch over you. How you always kept to yourself, but always tried to make friends, getting people to join your club or participating in all the stupid school events. I was too afraid to ask you to be my friend or to tell you how I really felt. But this is our last year of high school. Then I decided that I wasn't going to let fear stop me anymore. So I gave it my all, and I guess it worked out in the end. I'm not as strong as you think, Akuma. If the people who destroyed my garden had done it a second time, I don't think I would have recovered. They weren't going to. I made sure of that. Huh? But how did you... Akuma is scary. But being scared and being in love make your heart beat the same exact way. I can't tell them apart at all. The sun is about to set. After today, I won't be able to break things off with him until tomorrow. After today, my life with Akuma, leader of the Black Dogs, the terrifying school delinquent of Kaname Academy, will truly start. No doubt it'll be chaos. It'll be strange and nerve-wracking and crazy and terrifying. Akuma? Yes? Let's go home. Lead the way. Akuma walks by my side now. He smiles at me and I smile back. Yeah, it'll be chaos. It'll be revelry. But I think that's exactly what I want. Sorry, Gorou. Expanding the time with Akuma is what you warned me of, but I think I'll stay by his side for just a little while longer. That was so fucking precious. Akuma of the Black Dogs, the demon of Kanade Academy. Rumors circulate around about his mysterious, terrifying endeavors. Cannibalism, violence, corruption. Needless to say, those who have heard his name cower in fear. Akahana, if you need more boxes to move, let me know. I don't want you carrying anything too heavy. And yet, he's the guy I call my boyfriend. It still seems so strange to think that just a few days ago, he and I were complete strangers and I was terrified of him. I think that's all I'll need for the garden. We can put the rest of the things back in the storage shed. Good. Better find everything where we left it tomorrow. If someone touches your stuff again, I'm not going easy this time. Now we're a couple and I'm only slightly less scared of him. I'm surprised you're starting to tend to the garden so soon, though. Clubs don't form for another month. Well, you know, if no one tends to it, the flowers here are going to wilt. Someone has to water them, and I'm the only one willing to. I'll help, if you'd like.
It's
I'd
time to
appreciate
drink
that.
water.
We carry the
It's
rest of
time
the
to
things to
drink
the shed, and I
water.
sit on a pile of mats, sighing.
It's time to drink water.
Thanks, Akuma.
It's time to drink water.
Of course. You seem a bit down, though, Akahana. Is something bothering you? For such a rugged guy, he sure is perceptive, or maybe it's just with me. I'm okay, just thinking, that's all. He sits next to me, his large weight making the mats sink beneath his weight, crossing his arms. I'm your boyfriend. I have the right to know if something's bothering you. So tell me. Well, it's dumb. Doesn't matter. I'm just worried that no one would want to join my club again this year. You want club members? Because I can get you club members. No, I don't want you to coerce anyone. I just wish people would want to join because they're interested in it, you know? Seems like there's a niche for everything except this. Or maybe I'm so boring no one would want to join any club I'd make. I understand, Akahana. People judge others from what they think they know about them. It happened to me all the time. I guess you just get used to it. But don't let what others think of you define you. You're not boring, so don't think that. Got it? I think Udon was right about you. In what way? Who knows? I get up stretching out as Akuma huffs in embarrassment. Maybe it's alright if no one joins. I'll still have Akuma after all. Well, let's get going before it gets late. It's dangerous to walk back home in the dark. Why would it be dangerous? People could try and rob us? Well, they can sure try. He has a point. I don't think anyone's stupid enough to mess with someone as big and intimidating as Akuma. Still, we should leave. Try the handle of the door of the shed, but it doesn't budge at all. Try pushing, pulling, sliding, but the door won't open. Do these doors not open from the inside? It's trapped! I frantically try the door again, thinking maybe I just have stupid little noodle arms, but no matter how hard I push or pull, the door won't open. It's definitely locked. Oh, come on, push the door open! I don't think it works like that. I start banging on the door, the clang of my fist against it, making a good amount of noise as I yell out for help. Somebody! Help! Who are you so What if we spend the night here? Don't tell me Akuma planned this. No, he wouldn't, would he? I have no idea what he's capable of. But the idea of being trapped here all night has made me frozen in embarrassment, and Akuma's face is as stone cold as ever, but maybe there's a hint of a blush in him too? Maybe someone will come find us. It's entirely possible. Yeah, he's way too calm. Either he did this on purpose, or part of me wants to stay here with him too. Slowly and in defeat, I return to my place next to him, except maybe a little further than I was before. He closes his eyes, arms still crossed, and we stay like that in deafening silence. Boy, it'd sure be bad for us if someone from class found us here, though. And why is that? Well, because we're a couple, right? What does that matter? Is he faking or is he actually this tense? You know, they're gonna think we're... kissing. Among other things. Yeah. That. Would that be so bad? What? Kissing. Would it be so bad? Akuma's surprisingly bold. As expected of the guy who confessed to me in front of the whole school, though. So does it mean Akuma wants to kiss me? Why am I so surprised? I mean, we're boyfriends, right? Of course he would, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Yet, just thinking about kissing Akuma makes me pretty scared. But it was Akuma who said I shouldn't let fear win over me, and as embarrassing as it is to admit, I kind of want to kiss him too. No, kissing isn't bad. My heartbeat pounds against my chest as I inch closer to him. My shoulder pressed against his bicep as he looks down at me, a red blush on his face. He uncrosses his arms and hovers it above my shoulder hesitantly, then just lets it drop behind me, pressing down onto the mat. It makes him get just a bit closer to me, though. So is that something Akahana would want to do? If it's with Akuma, I would. quickly, and suddenly Akuma grabs me by the shoulders and pushes me against the mats. His huge body completely envelops my vision, making the only light hanging above the shed disappear behind his head, which is only inches away from my own. His breathing is shallow, and I can see his tail wagging a bit, and he's inching closer, and I'm scared. Love is scary. But I want to kiss him. Yeah, the positioning is insane. Slowly wrap my arms around the back of his neck, pulling him closer, feeling his excited heartbeat pound against his large, strong back. His eyes meet mine for a moment, the red glowing with a desire that I'm sure I must be replicating in his own vision. Is it?
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Udon? Udon?
Surprise, motherfucker.
You have exactly 0.3 nanoseconds to leave. Or else.
A body has been discovered.
Emotional damage.
You know what? If someone doesn't melt his balls, I will. Yo, Akuma, Haruto, you guys in your backpacks are outside and fuck. Pardon the intrusion. Man, you guys going to second base on the second day? That's where you're going. Akuma, Haruto's going to be pregnant by May. Pregnant? Udon. Yeah? You never speak of this to another soul. Got it. Sure, man. Well, I was glad I was able to let you guys out of there. See you around, Haruto. Akuma looks at me for a moment, then blushes, clearing his throat. Let's go home. Right. Yeah, I guess he always finds new ways to scare me, huh? My life with Akuma isn't going to be good for my heart, and yet can't help but want more of these heart-stopping moments with him. If this is the kind of chaos Akuma is going to be bringing to my life, then I think I'll be just fine. And that was that. This is the only VOD that I'm doing of this game. This is the only stream that I'm doing of this game. That's it. Because that's all there is. Yeah, because it said end. Oh no, I'm not creating another poll. I'm not creating another poll. What I'm gonna do is the second most votes is Monster Village. So we're gonna do Monster Village next. Anyways, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.